As Rick and Alex Lagena and their team use urethane to seal off the water leak into the garden shaft, they discover a number of surprising treasures, such as fascinating artifacts made of ancient timber, a mysterious ring, and a nail that may be connected to William Phipps's fabled treasure chest. As they continue their search on Oak Island, they come across flooding in the Money Pit area, brought on by recent heavy rain in Nova Scotia. Around the 150-t-deep Money Pit, Rick and his colleagues discover traces of ancient structures, which begs the question of how people in the past were able to labor at such extreme depths. As they continue their search, they concentrate on a metal strap and another relic they just discovered in a circular pit on Lot 5, as well as more obvious clues like a mound of sand and a cover for digging that point to a potential entry. Archaeologists Helen Sheldon and Moya MacDonald continue their search on Lot 5, delving deeper into a mysterious stone structure. They find traces of gold, silver, and organic materials, making Aladdin's Cave a top candidate for holding an offset chain and possibly the long-sought-after treasure. Carmen Legg, an archaeologist, identifies one of the items as a clasp from a small chest, likely from the 17th century, raising many questions about whether these artifacts are connected to personality, producer, and vineyard owner. Is $110 million. He studied engineering in college, practiced law, and then went back to becoming an entrepreneur. Because of his entrepreneurial spirit, Marty owns a number of companies, including Heritage Sustainable Energy, which supports renewable energy. His success at work is reflected in his personal life, which includes opulent homes across the U.S. and family support. Marty's participation in the oil and gas industry has encountered strong opposition, echoing bigger industry discussions. His commercial endeavors have frequently been the subject of public scrutiny and criticism, demonstrating that riches is not necessarily a shield from criticism. As Marty demonstrates his engineering and financial prowess, Rick's story continues. Alex Lagena, a prominent figure in the business and media sectors, has established himself through his endeavors in these fields. Their tale goes far beyond simply searching for lost treasures, exhibiting the fortitude and strategic thinking required to succeed in both the public and private spheres. The popular television program, The Adventure of Marty and Alex Lagena on Oak Island, blends the thrill of discovering buried wealth with the appearance of its LED characters. By combining the thrill of discovering hidden wealth with the powerful presence of its LED characters, the show has been able to attract a sizable audience. In addition to keeping spectators riveted to their screens for season after season, this tactic has elevated the legs to well-known status in a field full of unknowns and challenging circumstances. As Marty and Alex balance their positions on television with their numerous business endeavors, the story progresses. Their journey is characterized by financial gains and a dedication to maintaining a family. Legacy forces them to critically examine the principles and outcomes of their business decisions. From his early days in Muskegon to his current status as a television celebrity, Alex Lagena has brought fresh life to his family's endeavors. His estimated net worth is at $50 million, mostly due to the prosperity of his family's enterprises. The show skillfully capitalizes on the worldwide interest in discovering lost riches and learning about the past. The story of Laius and their team is transformed from one about treasure to one about navigating the complexities of modern business and historical preservation by fusing historical details with their personal accounts to create a narrative that is both educational and intensely personal. It highlights not only the potential financial rewards of these quests, but also the deep connections to history that these discoveries can create, as well as the pressures of maintaining integrity, respecting historical significance, and making sure financial stability is always present. The show serves as a reminder of the harm caused by people acts that might finally give them information about what people did in the area. Back in the Money Pit area, another member of the team starts to work on the trash that was taken away. The expert with the metal detector and the historian on the team work together to dig through the trash and find metal objects. Gary found several strong metal signs in the thick, murky water more than a year ago, but he wasn't able to get as much information because the search had been stopped. There was, however, a lot of proof that the place had a lot of precious metals. There are fewer limits on the operation this time, which means it will have more effects. Not long after the scanning, the detector made a number of beeps which, as expected, meant that valuable metals were present. In no time, a big metal piece thought to be a wedge was found in the mud and other junk. The metal spike is likely part of an axe, as this is what most people think it is. But why would a piece of metal from an axe be more than 80 feet below the ground? Was it used to build tunnels, or did it break while the valuable metals were being buried? If this theory is even slightly true, it looks like the metal wedge dates back to at least 1735. It may contain information about the people who lived in that area, and their way of life, society, and technology. The item was sealed and kept until it could be scanned and studied in the lab. The search was put on hold until the debris was dry enough to dig through properly. Drilling for shaft L14 is still going on late into the night, and the team is getting closer and closer to Aladdin's cave all the time. Finally, at 142.5 feet, the void is reached. The team decides to keep drilling until they find something that points to the high-density area, which is not common in this area. During the first dig, the metal proof was found more than 160 feet below. However, the hole seems to be much closer and higher than expected now. Could there be a reason for this new growth? Or is the empty space just where it should be? The good news is that the answers to the questions could be found in the 3D that IDN technology showed. From the picture, it looks like the cave's carving has an odd shape, and it looks like some parts of the roof are much higher than expected. If you believe Marty Laguna's idea, there is a chance that Aladdin's cage was the first storage vault, or that it is an extension of the area where the money pit collapsed. How it happened could have been so many different things. Nevertheless, it is likely that there are some in the area. As the digging went on, it was said that there was nothing but empty space about 148 feet below. This suggests that the void may have been found. In general, the L14 digging was good enough to make the search go on. The team's next job is to put cameras, scanners, and sonar devices several feet into the hole to watch and record what's going on inside the soon-to-be-found cave and how it's built. To begin with, the hole will be left empty so that it can dry out and become clean enough for the devices to be put in. As the team continues their journey, they discover more mysteries and hidden secrets about the island. The team led by Rick and Marty Lagena has been searching for treasure off the southern coast of Nova Scotia for nearly 20 years. They have found underground passageways and rooms beneath the ancient cave of Oak Island, which they believe holds secrets from centuries past. One day, they broke into a cave that had been closed off for thousands of years. The Curse of Oak Island is a unique adventure that combines history, archaeology, and treasure hunting. Everyone was stunned by the discovery and started to speculate that these hidden areas might be concealing ancient artifacts or treasures. As they worked to map the underground structures, they encountered a difficult obstacle when attempting to enter the recently found cave. They made the decision to record their exploration in order to document the moment when they eventually found Oak Island's hidden treasures. Even though the team had made important discoveries, they were also collaborating with Scott Barlow and a team from Dumac Contracting Limited to assist in the excavation of another crucial area known as the Garden Shaft. This area had previously been difficult to explore because of flooding, but during this portion of their work, they discovered a hidden cave that was roughly 65 feet deep and had wooden beams that suggested it was a sizable man-made room constructed beneath the island. The team's perseverance and the possibility of new discoveries made the show, The Curse of Oak Island, an unforgettable journey. In an exciting report from Aiden Technologies, the team on Oak Island revealed that they had spent 2 years gathering information on the Money Pit, one of the most well-known and enigmatic locations on the island. They are getting ready to explore a deep cave 140 to 142 feet underground in an effort to determine whether humans have ever explored this area before. In order to ascertain whether people have previously entered Aladdin's cave, the team utilizes a high-def camera to examine it. They also use sonar technology to produce comprehensive scans of the cave, which may help them comprehend its layout and its secrets. The team uses a special sonar device called the Echologger D710, which sends out strong radar pulses to detect objects, artifacts, or barriers hidden within the cave. This information helps create a 3D map of the underwater spaces needed to explore, showing the true nature of the cave and potential paths leading to other secret areas of the island. Blaine Carr, an underwater imaging expert, is crucial in helping the team solve the puzzle and uncover the secrets of Oak Island's past. The team gathered in their war room to view 3D images taken by the sonar scan, which showed a man-made entrance leading into a cave that appeared to have formed naturally.